Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it is a Fenty Friday, and if you don't know what I mean by that, Fenty has released new products. You probably heard by now. They came out with a new concealer, a new setting powder, and 10 new foundation shades. So let's just get right into it because I want to put it on my face. I forgot that poster is still behind me. But anyway, first thing is foundation. This is their Pro Filt'R foundation. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen me use this before, but I was using the shade 450, and you guys know it's just a tad too red for me. So when I heard they were coming out with the 10 shades, I was intrigued, and they had a shade in between the two shades that I was thinking I was going to be. There's 440 and 450, so they came out with 445. I believe it's supposed to have more of a olive undertone, as long as it's less red, you know, hopefully, fingers crossed, this will work out for us. So I went ahead and picked this up. If you guys do not know, the foundation retails for $34. So we're just gonna go ahead and I've really got my fingers crossed that this shade works out for me, because you guys know the foundation was in my 2017 yearly favorites, but as a add-on foundation, I felt if you wanted to make a foundation matte, or actually really any foundation that you mix, the Fenty foundation has a beautiful finish, but on its own it was just a little too red on my face. Alrighty then, I am not mad so far. Now for the stars of the show. So they came out with their is it called Pro Filt'R? I should probably know the name. The Pro Filt'R Instant Retouch Concealer. For some reason I was thinking the Cure, but I think the Cure is just, you know, like what they're calling this campaign. So they came out with their Pro Filt'R concealer. I picked it up in the shade 420. Now I believe how it's been saying that it works is that, you know, because if you guys did not know, the concealers come in 50 shades. So your foundation shade is supposed to correlate with your concealer shade. However, they're not exactly the same shades. So I am now wearing 445 in this concealer. Supposedly you can still wear 445 in, I just say I'm wearing 445 in the concealer. I'm wearing 445 in the foundation. Supposedly you can still wear 445 in the concealer, but it's going to be a little, you know, just slightly lighter than. But y'all know most people use concealer to extremely highlight their face. So I went ahead and got the shade 420. This is what it looks like on the back of my hand. And I'm just going to focus it more so in this area, and I'm just gonna start blending that out. I'm digging the undertone of this shade. I think that's why I really went with 420, is for the undertone. It's giving me neutral with a little bit more, you know, on the golden-er side than orange. Okay, and their last star of the show is their Pro Filt'R Instant Retouch Setting Powder. These come in 8 different shades. I picked it up in banana, and y'all know I have to really be intrigued with this to get it in banana, because I don't like banana powders. However, this isn't yellow like like most banana powders. This is more like beige yellow, like, you know, the banana after it's been a little ripe for a couple days. So I'm gonna try this as my under eye powder. Okay, and I'm just going to press that in under my eye. What does that smell? You smell like something. I can't think of it, but it smells like something. Not crazy, but it smells like something. A good smell. If it was an unpleasant smell, you would have seen it on my face by now. Already then had some technical difficulties there. I had to take that poster out from behind me, but this is my face. I'm gonna do a wear test. Might not be the longest of wear tests, but we're gonna see how this holds up for a couple hours, because, you know, right now she's feeling kind of cute with this base going on here. Oh, I'm not sure if I mentioned it before, but the powder retails for $32, if I didn't say that earlier in the video. It is currently $11.40. So I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna come back and let you guys see how my face held up. Ooh, and give my thoughts on these products. I almost dropped my phone. Okay, so it is exactly 5 o'clock, and this is what my face is looking like. Okay, so we are going to ignore the fact that this lash is hanging on by a thread right now. We're also going to ignore the fact that I am missing some foundation product here. You know, I was eating the whole, you know, your lip folding down putting your lipstick there. You can also tell I don't have lipstick on anymore, so it took that product off. So, you know, just had to remove the whole thing just so I didn't come back with a purple chin. But this is what my face is looking like. Now for a rundown on the 3 main things I tried in this video. First of all, the foundation. It is nothing new to me. The only thing new was the color, and as far as the color, I am here for it. I like it more than 450 because it's not red on my face. At first I was thinking, are you a little too olive? But if you guys don't know, with the Fenty foundation, it does dry just a little bit darker there. You know, so I feel like, you know, once it's dry and all the other stuff is on my face, this is a pretty good color match. I mean, y'all let me know. I'm sure you were gonna let me know anyway in the comments down below. Also, if you haven't heard of this foundation, it has a soft matte finish. Not so much of a soft matte. If you guys probably noticed, it wasn't that much of a matte finish when I left for the day because I don't really want matte finishes anymore. So I really went in with hydrating moisturizers and primers on my face. Also because my skin has been extremely dry for the last few days. Doesn't help that I used a mask that I know I should not be using on my entire face because it's going to dry out my skin. But if you've seen the videos I've uploaded this week, you know my skin's been going through it this week, so I've been going through it with skincare products, and it just really dried out my face, especially like just from my nose up. It's all just been dry. So I really went in with hydrating moisturizers and primers, so that's why my face wasn't that matte. But this is a soft matte finish foundation, and I'm here for it. Y'all probably gonna be seeing her again in videos because she cute when it's the right shade. Now for the concealer, how rude of me, I didn't even read you guys the claims before. It says it's creamy, long wear, crease proof, light as air, medium to full coverage, brightens under eyes, conceals blemishes and redness. I was expecting it to be more creamier than I feel it is. I was expecting a thick concealer. From what people have been saying, I was expecting NARS Radiant type of consistency there, and that's not what I felt like I had. I wouldn't say it was watery, but I feel like it's somewhere in between water and cream thick, like just liquid there. I know that doesn't really, but that's how I feel like you could also kind of see it when I put it on my face. I was expecting, you know, like Kevin Aquan, NARS type thick, and that's not what I got. And I feel like if it was that, I'd probably like it just a teensy bit more because I do like more medium coverage, lightweight foundations, and then concealers that are a tad bit more, you know, medium buildable to full coverage concealers, just because I feel like those two balance each other out when you use them on your face there. Long wear and crease proof, y'all already know I'm just always going to crease right here, but I still feel like, you know, it's been what, about 5-ish hours later, I still feel like my under eyes look pretty good right now. So creaseless, y'all just know that it's never going to be that. But I do feel like it is long wearing. I don't feel like it's moving or anything like that on my face. Light as air, yes. Brightens your under eyes, yes. As far as the color that I chose, I like it. I wasn't sure if I liked it. And, you know, even right now, I'm still kind of like, because I feel like, could I go brighter? But do I want to go brighter? Because I feel like it's pretty bright right now, and I feel like it looks nice. I feel like it might be something with the undertone. I know I said before that I liked the undertone, but then when I was blending it out, I was like, do I like the undertone? I mean, we know I'll probably experiment anyway, but I like the shade that I picked out. I do think it brightened my under eye. I'm just thinking, like, how much brighter could I go before we start pushing it, before, you know, you start looking ashy in the face there. I do feel like it'll brighten your under eye, and if you have, you know, like redness or anything like that you're trying to cover up on your eyes, I do feel like it'll give you that. So I like the concealer, but I just think it's a nice concealer. I feel like it's a nice medium buildable coverage concealer. I don't feel like this has stopped me from wanting to try the 18,000 concealers that are coming out this month, but I do like it, and I do like it with these other Fenty products. And now for the powder, it says super fine, weightless, loose setting powder, extends makeup wear, reduces shine, blur the look of pores, fine lines, imperfections. I could have sworn it said no. Oh, yep, there it is. Hyper smooth filter that won't flash black. Flash black? I think it's, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to say won't flash back. But anyway, that's what I have been hearing everyone say about this powder, that there's no flashback. So let me go ahead and insert that flash test right here. As far as the powder, I am here for it. I picked it up in banana, and I was kind of worried because, like I said, I don't really mess with yellow banana powders, but this isn't yellow. It's more of a beige banana powder. I'm here for it. I was also worried that it might be a little too light under my eyes because it said believe if I, like, my skin tone wanted to brighten with a powder under my eye, I was supposed to use honey or cashew or something like that. I didn't follow those directions. I went ahead and I got banana, and I am happy that I did because I feel like it doesn't look crazy under my eyes, and it also helps with the concealer having that brightened under eye look. I do feel like it blurs. I just love how these products wear together. You're certainly going to see this combination again. I might pick up another concealer shade. If not, you're going to see this combination there all together. And let's see, what else is there? And that is pretty much it. I would say my level of hypeness here would have to be having a new shade in the foundation that I could wear more often, because I loved the foundation. I just didn't like, you know, being red. Then I would have to say the powder, just because I feel like this is a really nice setting powder. For your under eye, I'll pick up the shade that I'm supposed to use for my entire face. I believe that's Nutmeg, and see how that works. Like, you know, just a whole face of Fenty powders, because right now I have the I have the Sephora Micro Smooth as my all over setting powder, and then I would have to go with the concealer. Once again, it's a nice concealer. I just feel like it's a nice concealer. You know, I just feel like, you know, it's she a nice medium coverage concealer there. Definitely like it better than the Matchstick though. The Matchstick I just did not like for my under eye. I felt it was too rough and that it was pulling on my face. But other than that, that is pretty much it for this video. I hope seeing these things on my face has helped. If any of you are thinking of checking them out for yourself, make sure to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. Thank you all for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.